Hey, what's going on, guys? It's LuceyGoosey or Kyle, and I just wanted to give you guys a brief team recap before we get into the battle. So last week you guys saw that we picked up the 2-0 victory versus Rock Hands, and you guys can see at the bottom there, Eclipse versus Rough Riders. We actually picked up the 3-0 that week with the +5 differential, which is really cool. Mandy ended up beating Ninetales, and Jake beat Sir Hawthorne in a really tough victory with like Trick Room and Destiny Bond from a Dustclops. It was absolutely amazing. But yeah, we pick up the 3-0 victory, which is really nice for Team Eclipse. I believe that puts us at 7-2 on the season after 3 weeks. And this week, we've got another team to go up against. I believe they are the Swords of Justice, coached by Heyyy, Devil, and I can't remember their last coach off the top of my head. So let me just check real quick. I'll just scroll up right here. Their other coach is Byron. I can't believe I forgot about Byron. But anyways, they're a really good team. As you guys can see, they did lose to No Hacks Needed, which was a little bit unfortunate. But they've got Heyyy, who was the 11-0 coach in our Season 1 of the league. And they also have Byron, who just barely made playoffs. We actually beat him out from playoffs by a +1 differential, or 1 point more differential than him in the last week of the regular season in UPL Season 1. And then they've got Devil, who's also in Season 1, and Devil is probably my favorite person in the league. He brings some really funny sets. He's not the greatest when it comes to Draft League Pokemon, but he always tries 100%, and that's my favorite thing about Devil, and he always has a smile on his face. So, anyways, we're going to get into our match right here. I'll go over my team briefly. But yeah, I was really afraid of Nidoqueen in this match. He also had Mienshao, so those are the two Pokemon I was really afraid of. He didn't bring the Mienshao, but he brought the Nidoqueen, and I figured a Scarf Nidoqueen could really tear apart my team. So I have my specially defensive / offensive Hariyama this week to try to check Nidoqueen, because that's the only Pokemon which I might be able to take some hits from Scarf Nidoqueen, because coverage just destroys my entire team. As you guys can see, he's got the Sylveon, the Skarmory, which is a really nice core right there, and Vaporeon as well, so nice two Wish Passers, which is pretty cool. And he's got that Barbaracle, which has that potential to set up a couple Shell Smashes, and sweep our team, which could be kind of bad. He's also got the Vikavolt, which if it gets off an agility, it won't be the worst thing in the world depending on its coverage, because we do have Rotom, which should be able to take any hits from that thing. Anyways, our team, we've got the Rotom Heat, no item as you guys can see. And the reason why is because Mienshao has that knockoff, and this is my Fizz-Def Rotom Heat to take hits from Mienshao. So with no item, that means that Mienshao is only going to be doing about 25% with its knockoff, which is really nice. TAPU FINI is Taunt, Calm Mind, Surf, Moonblast. I think it's a really good set. As you guys can see, he's got a lot of Pokemon I can set up on the Skarmory, the Vaporeon, the Sylveon. So I'm going to be trying to do that, and if I can get up to like +3, I should be able to take everything out pretty easily and live hits, especially living a hit from Vikavolt is kind of important. So that's something to look out for. We also have Jirachi again, and Jirachi is just a standard Stealth Rocker. This week I believe I have Stealth Rocks, U-Turn, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt. The Zen Headbutt to hit the Nidoqueen, and then Iron Head to hit, obviously, Sylveon, a couple other things, and then U-Turn just to get initiative. We also have Salamence, which is a Z-Fly set, and I wasn't expecting a lot of this stuff, but Z-Fly would have been really nice against the other Pokemon on this team. It can still take out Nidoqueen if it's not Scarfed, if it's like at like 70%, if it's Fizz-Def. We can also take down Vaporeon or Sylveon if we have to with the Z-Fly. It's not the greatest set to bring, but I figured if I can get a Z-Fly off late game, then I should be able to sweep with Salamence. We also have, like I said, the defensive, especially defensive, offensive Hariyama with Flame Orb and a couple of other things. And then we've got Roserade with Expert Belt, Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, Extrasensory, and Giga Drain. So that should be pretty cool. Anyways, we're going to hit the play button right here, and we're going to get into this match. So he's going to lead off with Skarmory, and I'm going to lead off with Tapu FINI. So I'm going to go for the taunt, because I don't want rocks up on my side. And the very next turn, I'm going to go for the Calm Mind. I don't know why he went for Toxic. It wouldn't have affected me. Actually, I don't go for Calm Mind. I go for Surf to get some damage off on Skarmory, I guess. But now I start setting up Calm Minds on the Vaporeon. So we can see Ice Beam's not going to do anything. It can't freeze me because of Misty Terrain. And we're just going to proceed to set up Calm Minds. The Sylveon's going to come out. We're going to see it's, I think it's Specs Sylveon from the damage. Yeah, I think that was Specs. It might have been something else. But anyways, it obviously is not touching us. So Barbaracle is going to come out, and it's going to die to a Moonblast. And at this point, I fully expect Vikavolt to come out, because it's one of the only things that can really take me on. Except Vaporeon comes out, which means that this game is pretty much over already. Skarmory can take a hit, and Vikavolt might be able to take a hit depending on his set, and if it's Focus Sash, then it can take a hit. He does get the burn right there, which is going to neutralize everything from our leftovers, so that could help. But now he's going to go out into Vikavolt. Really strange play right there, maybe expecting the Calm Mind, but we're going to take down the Vikavolt. Skarmory's going to come in, and of course it lives a hit because of its sturdy, and we're going to see he's going to go for the Swords Dance, and I think if he went for Brave Bird, it would have done about 50%, but that wouldn't have been enough for him to win the game. But now that we're +3, it's basically over. Sylveon's not going to be able to take too many hits. It might be able to take like one Moonblast, but then it has to crit and like a super crit or something. And his Nidoqueen's going to get the switch in right here, which I don't know why he was making some of those switches. Should have just stayed in. But Nidoqueen's going to go down, and now he's just down to his Sylveon and his Vaporeon. So Sylveon's actually going to be able to take a Moonblast if I remember right, but he doesn't. I think he might actually get the crit right here. I don't remember 100%, but it's been a while. So I think he does actually. Yeah, he does get the crit. You guys can see it did 50%, but it's just not enough. So if he did go for Brave Bird, he might have been able to take down my Tapu Fini or like Iron Head or whatever he had on his Skarmory. But that's actually going to be the game right there. We did not even switch. We went 19 turns with Tapu Fini sitting out on the field, and that is what Tapu Fini does best. It came out here, it set up Calm Minds, and it 6-0'd my opponent. It was a good game. I wish it could have gone a little bit differently. I had some cool sets that I wanted to kind of show off in this game, but it also is nice because a couple of those things that I brought weren't really revealed. So like I haven't brought Flame Orb Hariyama, and no one's seen that yet, and I guess everyone knows now that I'm talking about it, but in the video. But a couple of things I think really worked out well, and it also scares my opponents to have to prep for offensive FINI. But FINI just is a great Pokemon in Draft League. I'm so happy that I picked it 2nd overall. It definitely is worth the 2nd overall pick. And yeah, we end up picking the 6-0 win, or picking up the 6-0 win. So Tapu Fini has been just a great Pokemon for our team, and hopefully it can do really well for the rest of the season. Also, I know that I showed you guys how the results were going at the beginning of this episode, and that's how I'm going to do it for the rest of them. So I won't let you know how our teammates did for this week. I probably should, but I just closed off the doc at the beginning of the episode. So I'll just do it at the beginning of next episode, show you guys how our team was going, or how our team is doing. And yeah, I believe it was a 3-0 by our team this week, but I'll show you guys the exact results in the next episode. So hopefully you guys did all enjoy. I'm out for now. Peace.